Hello, 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 and welcome to Oracle Priestess Noemi, Bear of Victory's channel. And for those of you who already know me, what's up? We have a full moon in Pisces today. It's Teaching Tuesday, and it is also the 17th. 17 is such a big number for me. It's such a big number for me. The very first time that I knew I had a synchronicity, it was definitely 111 and 333 and 222. But I started to see 1717. And I was prompted to go and see what 717 was, if it was anywhere, because I often like to do that. I usually run to my spiritual teacher and I'll be like, what is this? And oftentimes she's just like, why can't you figure out for yourself? Oftentimes in this journey, you're pointed to things, but it's a good to go through it yourself. But I discovered that in the Bible, 717, there was it's in Revelation. And I just took it for that. I took it for like every time I see 17 or 1717, I will see it as revelation. But a lot of pivotal things have happened to me on the date of the 17th. When I became a paralegal, it was at a big firm in the city that was a not-for-profit. It was on the 17th when I reunited with who now is my ex, because, the purpose was served. But I reunited with him serendipitously on the 17th. There was a new venture after the not-for-profit situation. After 14 years of being there that I went through being fired, I actually started a new venture on the 17th, and I didn't even realize it. And so as I go forth, whenever the 17 comes up, I'm like, wow, I saw 17 like literally all day today. And then I realized, wait, it's the 17th. So that's very interesting. And we're going to keep it Teaching Tuesday, but we're also pulling on the energy for the full moon in Pisces, the energy of the collective. And here it says meditate, accidentally left that and haven't, we haven't shuffled that out. So I'll make sure that we shuffle that out. If we end up using it, cleanse and clear your energy. Be grateful and call on the Most High God for any and all of your worries. I'm really feeling that. Like, I really feel like the energy is needing for us to be conscious of how we feel. And that's going to pull on our heartstrings. That's going to pull on our anger, whatever the heartstrings are connected to. Oftentimes, sometimes when we exhibit anger, we're actually exhibiting a dysfunction of love, right? And how could love even be dysfunctional? Because that's how they've taught us to be. Some of us, right? I'm not saying for everybody, but I'm speaking from a teaching point. And all I can do is teach you from my experience. But joy and beauty during a time of feeling discouraged, feeling kind of like things are not moving forward. But oftentimes that happens. Chaos before the storm. And then after the storm, everything is cleared, everything is clean, everything is pure again, everything is innocent. So just go with the flow and go with the divine timing of things. So if there's anything I can teach you, especially in this energy, is sit with those feelings. Give yourself time to grieve. Understand that there is a lesson, and give yourself time to understand what that means. Also give yourself time to not understand what it means, because you may not know right now. So temperance is about, go ahead, and that's where red flags come in. Put that little red flag. You could put a blue flag, you could put a white flag. It doesn't have to be red. It could be green for health and healing, especially during Virgo season right now. So, there is this big feeling of something beautiful coming, but it comes after a storm. What they say in the tarot world, they call it the tower. You know, it is about cycles, it's about patterns, but it's also about reaping what you sow. And that's just a big theme in everybody's life all the time. But oftentimes we don't slow down to recognize what those patterns, those designs, those seeds look like. And so that's why living in the moment and going with the flow is so important. Doesn't mean, like I've said before, rainbows and unicorns. It just means that we're understanding the things that we're going through without really understanding them, right? Because that's actually called hope and faith. We have hope and faith during a time that seems to be very chaotic and undeniably confusing. So let us see what the full moon in Pisces, it was a lunar eclipse. I'm pretty sure it passed. I don't know if it's tonight. Guys, I'm sorry, don't quote me on it. I do not know the ways of astrology or the world completely. I am just called to say the things that I'm called to say, channel the things that I'm called to channel. But I do know that it's a lunar eclipse, and the power of the lunar eclipse often takes us into our shadows, often takes us into the sadness. And after that, we are met with glory. And sometimes some of us are not ready for glory. But it's going to happen, baby. It's going to happen. Let's see. Holy spirits, archangels, those of the highest white light who walk with me every single day. What do we have? Ancestors of the highest and brightest white lights. Because it's all about the ancestors during this next couple of months. It's always, right? But there's a big pull for that right now. We have Sisterhood of the Rose, the Great Gathering. We just talked about this in my Teaching Tuesday channel. Sisterhood of the Rose. Okay? Sisterhood or brotherhood. Because of the divine feminine. Today, my son was telling me, he's like, you know what? I'm taking my time out for myself and I'm going to pamper myself. I'm going to get a facial and I'm going to get this and I'm going to get that. Now he grew up in a home where, his father is very machista, which, chauvinistic, I guess you can say. And he would probably call him some choice words that we won't say here. If he knew he did his eyebrows and that he got a facial and he went and got a manicure. But there's nothing wrong with a man nurturing himself. And so this is the time of that rising, the rising up of the divine masculine within the context of nurturing the self, nurturing others. And it goes back to the beauty and devotion, the priestess, the mystics, the teacher. It is your time. And it's your time to rise, because we have the other one that came out is the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. You know those soul connections. There was a reading, I think it was a Leo energy reading, where we were talking about soul connection. This is what they're saying. It's the Great Gathering. The great watching of people rising up against all of this adversity. People revealing how they really and truly feel against all odds. That is what is happening. That is what is happening. Let us see what fell over here, and then we'll get the Ascended Master's message. The Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? How are you being called to step up and lead? And it's a question I have to ask myself. It's a question I've been pondering. Well, they said to meditate, right? Because that was the Ascended Master message when we started. But let us see what they're saying about the Priestess. What are they saying about the Priestess here? She knows, she doesn't tell, she's got something cooking. But this is just the great awakening, the great gathering. Things coming out, things being revealed as much as it can be, as they can be, or as they need to be. Things being revealed to you as they need to be. Let us see. Let us see. opening up your hearts, and energy healing. This is a big one. Energy healing is a big one. And energy healing has to do with negative thoughts, negative people, anything that's weighing you down from your purpose. Any thoughts, person, places, things, jobs, anything, right? Because this is a general reading and we're pulling on some general energy here. But they're asking you to open up your heart, which is what is happening. And they're talking about the divine masculine again. So father, husband, brother, son. But it's also the feeling that you're going to get when you feel like that certain thing that happens and you have that moment where you're like, that was the Most High God. That was a miracle. You're just going to have that. You're going to have that moment. And that moment is going to be the catalyst. It can be a moment alone. It can be a moment of others. You can be in the middle of a conversation and be like, nah, I'm out. I'm just out. I don't even want to fight. Like, I don't even care. This could have to do with relationships. Like I said, relationships, jobs, person, places, or thing. Let us clarify what they're talking about when they're talking about the general energy calling in your soulmate. Yeah, like that's what the great gathering, soulmate, person, place, or thing, job, passion, mission. It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to do what you want to do. It is safe to love what you want to love, what you want to pursue. Even if you're a doctor and you want to just go do something else. Who cares that you went to school for that amount of time? Who cares about the money? That's not what's important. And you're going to be doing it very soon. It's all going to make sense very soon. Like I said, this could have to do with an actual soulmate person. It could be a romantic, it could be friendship, it could be family. You're going to be talking about this. So make sure you're honest about what it is that you feel, what you want, what your passions are. But a lot of you who are not caring about a relationship and it's a person, place, thing, job, passion, mission, speak up to your team. Speak up to your sisterhood, your brotherhood, those people that are really supporting you, who are gathering around. And if you're not there yet, you will be. You will be surrounded by the very people who are going to help you along that way. Okay? Let us see. Opening your heart. Open your hearts. Open your heart. Why does it make me laugh? I don't know, because when you're channeling, you don't know what's going on in the moment. You may not know what's going on in this moment, but we got the wedding card. Okay, this situation involves marriage, brother, husband, son, opening your heart, contracts, higher level of commitment. It can be to the Most High God in your spirituality. It can be with you and your entrepreneurship, whatever it is that you're going after as a light worker, a light human, or just whatever you consider yourself. Whatever it is, let's talk about energy healing. What do you have for them for energy healing? Let go of control issues. So let go of what the outcome is. Let go of what it is. Read the fine print, because you have to have practicality, right? You have to balance the spirituality and practicality. Just don't jump in because you felt that little nudge. Make sure you see all the signs of synchronicities and they're balancing out in a practical and spiritual way, and you will be met with true love. You're going to have distractions. You're going to have those people that are outside bumping their speakers. I have no idea who those people are. They're strangers. They probably don't even belong in the neighborhood, but they're going to stand out to you. They're going to stand out to you, and you're going to know that it's you that fits and it's not them. It's them who stand out, but they stand out because they don't belong. And they're always challenging you to make you feel like you don't belong. Okay? So there is a relationship change, which could mean a change of jobs, a change of relationship status. Whatever that means, everything is for your greater good. Okay? All right, let us see, because I'm pretty sure there's one more in here because they keep having me get this deck. Okay, here we go. And this has to do with the gathering, the soul tribe, your intuitive hits, everything coming together. And we have calling in your soulmate. So again, whoever you're working with, like I said, it can be romantic, it could be a friend, it could be a family. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So engage. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. And it can have to do with the passion, your mission. It can have to do with a wedding. So congratulations to whatever it is and whatever it is that you're going to be doing. And I'm going to go ahead and close with a message of concern. Anything that you need to be, stop trying to fix people. This flipped right over. So stop trying to fix people, or you have stopped trying to fix people. And let us see, because embracing your imperfections is very important. Understanding where you, and that also has to do with the energy healing here. Practice humility. That's a big one. Before I started the reading, I was thinking, what should I say for Teaching Tuesday that they can take a big takeaway? The big takeaway for me is relearning and learning over and over again what it means to be humble, what it even means to be grateful. And I thought I was a very humble person, and I thought that I was a very grateful person. And I'm sure I was at the times that I was doing it and practicing it. But the more you practice it, right? Because that's what practice means, doing it over and over again. The more you practice it, the more you realize that you can learn to have to be more humble. And humility has come to me through watching others, through the struggles of others, my own struggles, but also seeing like, wow, this person did a certain X, Y, and Z thing, and I can do that too. And it's only in humility and only in giving and receiving and having that balance can we approach life in gratitude and humbleness, because no one is better than another. Keep your ego in check. Humility is the practice of being simple and valuing simple things, just a really refreshing, cool, clean, crisp glass of water. Assert your authentic needs, be true to yourself, communicate that the best way you can. And during this full moon in Pisces, you'll be able to get through these emotions that are gonna linger for a little while. But know that you are loved, that you're accepted. And during this time, reclaim your power. Do not give your power away to anyone, to anything, to no person, place, a thing, not a job. Say to yourself, I am strong and capable. I can, I will, I have approached the situation with confidence and skill. Do not let anyone take the glory of God from you, because it is your divine right. I hope I helped heal at least one person in the world today. Happy full moon in Pisces. Happy 17th. Happy whatever it is that you're celebrating or you will celebrate. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below. You never know who you can help. Be well. Bye.